Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is episode number 100. The run-in continued. We have Europa League semi-final matches as well today. Let's get into it. And as always, before we get into the episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And let's go. So this is our run-in for the end of the season. We host Chelsea in the first game of the episode. We have the games against Shaktar, sandwiched in between those, an away tie against Cardiff, Manchester United at home, and then we play Bournemouth and Southampton in the final two games of the league season. The big one for us at the moment is that West Ham play Manchester City in West Ham's next game, which is on Wednesday, which is in 4 days' time. So hopefully they can take points off one another there and we can get into a good position. Obviously, we don't want to have to rely on them. But if we look at West Ham's running, they've got Liverpool in there, they've got Man City in there, Leicester are in there as well. So that is a pretty tough running for them. Manchester City, meanwhile, they have West Ham and they have Arsenal and they have Leicester as their three tough games. And Arsenal, who are in 5th place, the team we've got to really be wary of, that they don't creep in. They take on Spurs in a local derby. They have Manchester City and then they have Wolves and Watford. So there's a chance they could win probably 3 of those last 4 games. We just need to keep doing our business, keep getting the results, and hopefully we can hang on to one of these Champions League spots. And as for the stats for the team, Federico Perilla has 36 and 37 appearances. Thomas Kozol and Hudson Enrique have both made double figures, 12 and 10 for them. Philip Baumann has only got 1 goal this season. As I said in the last episode, I didn't realise that was his first goal of the season. In terms of assists, 4 players in double figures. Wubishet Tunjo with 12, Thomas Kozol with 12, Nikika Roj with 11, Martin Neto with 10. Means our best player for the season, Federico Perilla, and then Thomas Kozol, 7.73. Federico Perilla is playing at, he's valued at 74 million, but people want him, but they're not bidding anywhere near what he is worth, which is, I'm not going to say disappointing, but like if a bid for 75 million plus came in for him, we've really got to think about maybe possibly listening to those offers. As much as I don't want to sell him, I don't want to weaken our side, but when teams are coming in and offering less than half of his value, there is no way that this boy is going to move on. And also, if you just look at the XG table, we are expected to be 5th. We have scored 1 goal less than we should have done. We have conceded 12 goals less than what it thinks we should have done as well. And got 10 points more than we should have done as well. So we're really overperforming. I did think we were, but to that extent, it's really ridiculous. West Ham also overperforming on points. Newcastle about level, although they are expected to be in 3rd place. They're down in 7th, so really surprising there. But I thought we might be in the top 4, but we're just outside, we're just behind, well, we're 2 points behind West Ham on the expected XG points. So we really are overperforming. I said that earlier on in one of the episodes before. We really need just really strengthen this side because we can't be expected to keep overperforming where we're at. And the team news for the first game of episode number 100, this home game against Chelsea: Wadsworth in goal, the fullbacks are Dubois and Lee Zhao, centre backs Brunig and Suarez, McMillan sat in front of them, Tunjo and Enrique in the midfield, Kozol on the left, Rog on the right, Perilla is up front, and here we go, episode number 100, game number 1, let's go. Corner kick whipped in, Suarez heads it in, and it's 1-0, Kozol plays it onto the head of Suarez. It's happened so many times this season. And at the near post, Suarez heads in 1-0. Great ball from Kozol. And just glanced into that far corner. Halfway through the first half, it's 1-0. Kozol with the corner kick puts it in. Bruni gets up and headed in the far post by Hudson Enrique. That's going to be checked, but surely that was onside. It's 2-0. Boring Villa. Brunig flicks on the corner. Enrique at the far post just nods in from inside the 6-yard box. 5 minutes to half time. 2-0. Half time 2-0. It has been pretty simple. There's not been a lot happening, to be fair, in the game. 6 shots for us, 3 on target, 2 goals, both from corners. 1 Carlos Suarez and Hudson Enrique getting the goals. And we are cruising at this point. Infield to Tunjo, Kozol back to Dubois. Ball over top, Hudson Enrique who volleys it in. It's 3-0. That one is going to be checked as well. That one had a hint of offside to it, I must say. Goal is awarded. It is 3-0. And I think we've killed this off here. 2 minutes into the second half. Ball over the top by Dubois. Just clips it into the path of Hudson Enrique. And what a volley. First time. Beats the keeper. It's 3-0. And we've done the job there. Hardly any highlights in that second half. Exactly what we wanted. Brilliantly done. closed out the game perfectly. We win 3-0. We move back to second place. Let's have a quick look at the league table before we head on our European adventures. League table, we move back above West Ham, 70 points with them. We have a better goal difference than them now as well. 3 points clear of Man City. They obviously have that game in hand. They play one another as well. So it is a big chance for them, hopefully, to take points off one another. If Man City were to win, we all move to 70 points. Our goal difference is probably stay around about the same. West Ham, when they move above us, and it keeps Man City 3 points behind us. We have 8 points now over Arsenal, who, how did they get on today? I can't see them. They didn't play, but they've had 34 games. They're 8 points behind us now, so we're in a really good position. We play Cardiff in the next league game, who are 19th, very close to being relegated. We could pretty much seal that for them in that game if we were to beat them. So next, we turn our attention to Shaktar in the Europa League semi-finals, with a chance to make our second final of the season and hopefully go one better than we did in the Carabao Cup. And we are underway here in this semi-final of the Europa League. The one difference to the last couple of ties is the fact that we have the home leg at home first. Perilla scores within 20 seconds. I said the home leg at home first. I mean the first leg at home, which we haven't had before, but we're 1-0 up within 20 seconds. And what a start that is from the kickoff. Dubois into Nikita Raj. Infield to Hudson Enrique. And Neto's ball. Perilla, what a run. No one picked him up. What a finish. And it's 1-0. And I mean, it was within 15 seconds. That is unreal start here. And we have another kickoff highlight. This is going to be an absolutely mental start to this game. Like I said, in the last couple of ties, it's been neck and neck. That walks through to Perilla. Can we kill this off? 1 minute on the clock. It's 2-0. What a start this has been. This is absolutely absurd. And like I said, in the last couple of games, we've been either level or behind going into the home leg and then turned it around there. Can we kill this off here? What a ball that is, and what a finish. Great control, great finish. It's 2-0 inside a minute. I'm not sure what formation Shaktar are playing, but the 4 defenders there, all very narrow. No width to their defenders at all, which should give the likes of Kozul and Rog a lot of freedom. Payet into Perilla, out to Kozul again, gets that cross in first time. Rog with the header this time, and he gets it in. It's 3-0, 15 minutes. And I know in the past I've been likely to just kill the tempo of a game just so we can get through with no real threats. But in this game now, I want to get as many goals as I can. I want to kill this off in the first leg, travel over to Shaktar in the second leg with no worries at all. It's 3-0, 15 minutes on the clock. What a start. As Beryak into Yankov. Back to Berg. Looks for Botheim. Yankov once again. Can we keep the pressure on? Basuma also playing into Rafael Leao. Chips over the goalkeeper and onto the top of the bar. Did Wadsworth get a touch there? I think he did. What a great save that is. Really underrated save there from Peter Wadsworth. So that ball goes in, headed away by Hudson Enrique. Basuma picks it back up and Enrique can smash it clear again. Just letting Shaktar back into this game a little bit now. A little bit more possession for them. They've had more possession. So Botheim's header, Wadsworth gets down to his right hand side. Good save from him there. They're up to 66% possession. We had 34% and we've got 3 goals. I mean, the one thing I don't want to know is let them back into this game, especially with the lead that we have, as Kozul comes inside from the left-hand side into Hudson Enrique. Hits the shot. What a goal. Hudson Enrique, 13th of the season. It's 4-0. Wow. Inside half an hour, Kozul gave it to, I think did he give it to Pies? No, he didn't. He just fired it into the path of Enrique. Let run across his body. Top corner. 4-0. Brown brings it over halfway now into Perilla, Rog, into Kozul. Kozul, great save by the goalkeeper. It's our first shot on target that we haven't scored. Very disappointing, Thomas Kozul. Let us down there. We were 4 for 4 at that point. Camilo Pies puts the ball in. Brown head tipped over the bar. And like I said, 37% possession, but we have used it so well. Shaktar are just hanging on to it. Brown's header straight at Lunin this time. And what a performance it's been. Can we get one more before half time? Because that really will kill off this 2-legged tie if we're 5 goals up. As we approach half time, Kozul getting forward, tackled, but it falls to Perilla. Kozul gets it back now. Martin Neto inside the centre circle. Looks for that ball. It's a poor ball there from Martin Neto. And Rafael Leao can come forward, but Lee Xiao with the tackle. Federico Perilla through goes round the goalkeeper. It's 5-0. It is 5. 2.5 minutes to play till half time. We've done this to teams in the Cup, in the Europa League. At home, we've absolutely just annihilated them. And again, Federico Perilla just touches it past the goalkeeper. Simple tapping after that. 5-0. Goes up with this free kick, whips it in towards Fabio. Suarez gets up and it's in. Juan Carlos Suarez, what's that going to be checked for? Goal stands. I don't know what it was being checked for, but Juan Carlos Suarez gets the goal. Kozul with the assist again as we bring Philip Baumann off for Federico Perella at the far post. What a great header. Lunin just cannot keep it out. It's 6. We have now moved to cautious. We've moved the time wasting up, lowered the tempo, killing off this game 6-0. In the other game, Lazio drew 0-0 with Borussia Dortmund. We've done our job here, surely. What a performance. 6-0. Perella with a hat-trick, Rod getting 1, Enrique getting 1, Juan Carlos Suarez getting the 6. What a performance that has been. And I could not have asked for any more. Aston Villa 6, Shaktar Donetsk 0. And I don't want to say we're through, but nearly through to the Europa League final. So West Ham beat Manchester City, which means West Ham go back to second place with 73 points, level on goal difference with us. Man City stay 3 points behind us. Their goal difference is 6 worse than ours. So we're in a really, really good position right now. 4 games to play. Arsenal can make 74. Man City can make 79. Sorry, we can obviously make 82 with these last 4 games, but I just need to keep piling it on now, keep getting the points, and hopefully we can secure that Champions League spot for next season. 2 debuts today. Kern Henry comes in at left back as we have no other fit left backs to play, and Eric Fowler comes in as the defensive midfielder today, and hopefully doesn't weaken us too much, but obviously needs must at a time like this. We need to rest players. We've got some injuries. Dubois is injured, Camilo Paez has a knock, Tulio has a knock too, so changes, and hopefully we can get through this game against Cardiff. Half time here, forgot to hit record. Federico Perella, only real chance of the game. It's been pretty dead. Cardiff have been probably slightly the better side, but we've had that chance. We've got the goal. There's, like I said, it's been no highlights in this game at all, and it's 1-0. Well, that was a dull game. Federico Perella with the only goal of the game. 4 minutes in, one-on-one chance after Hudson Enrique's ball over the top for him. Run on to it, beat the goalkeeper. And yeah, results have kind of gone our way today. We'll show you that next. So Arsenal won 4-1, but we have an 8-point gap over them still with 9 points to play for. We realistically need 2 more points to secure our spot above them. We are 5 points ahead of Man City. Man City drew 1-1 today with Bournemouth. West Ham won 4-1. So yeah, so things are going really, really well. Liverpool beat Blackburn 4-0. They're up to 93 points. They can still make that 100-point mark. We have, like I said, we've got Southampton and Bournemouth at 2 of the games. Southampton are down in 18th and Bournemouth are down in 13th. The other game is Man United down there in 7th. They are no threat to us, and now they are too far behind. So we are close. We are very, very close. We need 2 more points, and that should secure our spot in the Champions League for next season. But as we're talking about Champions League qualification, we are 1 game away from a final. We are 6-0 up in this tie as we travel to Shaktar. And let's get the job done early. If we can get a goal early on and make it 7, I don't see us conceding 7 goals. To be honest, I don't see us conceding 6 goals. So I think the tie is virtually dead as it is. But we need to make sure that we don't do anything silly, because if Shakhtar were to get 2 goals early on in this game, it does make it very, very interesting. So hopefully we can get a goal, or we can be 0-0, even 1-0 down, going to about the hour mark. We can just shut the game down, kill it off, and that'll be job done for us, and we'll be through to a Europa League final, second final of this season, and hopefully we can get a first cup winner this save. Bias to Tunjo, goes all the way back to Bruni, towards Enrique, back to goal, turns around the corner to Tulio, one more to Rog, he gets towards the ball, can he get the cross in there, pulls it infield to Enrique, back to Rog, Enrique, now to Tunjo, shot blocked and got away somehow, and that was a great chance there to get the opening goal of this game and make it 7 on aggregate. Not that we need to make it 7 on aggregate at all, really, but that ball goes through for Perella, saved by Lunin, ball fired over the top now, Perella's onto it, gets there first, Federico Perella, it is 1-0, brilliantly done. 5.5 minutes in, Federico Perella scores yet again, and it is 7-0 on aggregate. Oh, this is some of the goals we've been scoring this season. Very, very simple. McMillan just fires that ball in between the 2 centre-backs. Perella gets there first time shot, just pokes it over the goalkeeper. 1-0. Tunjo Perella looking for a ball, finds Rog, he scores, it's 2-0, it's 8 on aggregate. What a start this has been, and we've dropped down to a cautious mentality and knocked the time wasting up and the tempo down so early on, and even with it we scored the second goal. 8-0 on aggregate. Perella looking for that ball, patiently waiting, then he finds it, first time shot, beats the goalkeeper. 2-0, 8 on aggregate. Kornilenko gets down to the byline, pulls it back for Cambiasso. He goes infield to Berg, 35 yards from goal, into Basuma now. Ball out wide for Canopia. Canopia gets across in, and it's touched in by Dominic Yankov. It's 2-1 here, 20 minutes on the clock. Their first real attempt on goal, and they get on the score sheet. It's 2-1. Hudson Enrique fires it in from the cross from Camilo Paez, 14th of the season for him. And the slow tempo, the slow patient build-up, we went from front to back, multiple passes here. Perilla fires the ball out to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, sorry. Paez takes control of it, gets the cross in, and it's missed by the defender, and Hudson Enrique arriving at the far post has a simple job of tapping home. 3-1. This is one of these that I tried to kill this game off. I didn't want to see many highlights. That ball goes into Yankov. He touches in. Same two combined. It's 2-3 on the night now. 9-2 on aggregate. Yankov gets his second. Straight from the kickoff as well. I was hoping for no highlights and just kill the game off. It obviously isn't going to be that way looking at this. Berg with the corner kick in. Rafael with the header. It's hit the woodwork and it stays out and Bruni can clear it away. Well, I've stopped Rafael Leo's in behind. He's hit the woodwork. He was offside though. Ball fighting's done. He's in behind the fullback. Yeah, runs into the box. Probably took his time a bit too much there. Pulls it back for Federico Perilla. 44 for the season. 4-2 on the night. 10-2 on aggregate. And the second half has been pretty dull for the most part. Thomas's ball fired into Dunn. He is in behind here, just sort of stutters a little bit there, and then has to just really rely on taking it wide, pulling it back for Perilla, and he has a simple job of putting it into the bottom corner. 4-2, 10-2 on aggregate. Ball over the top for Buryak. Buryak's through, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He finds the back of the net. Ilya Buryak gets Shaktar's third. It's 4-3 on the night, 10-3 on aggregate. And a simple goal, really poor to concede from our point of view, but like I said, with how we're playing in terms of the tempo and that, we were obviously going to concede some chances. Didn't really bother me too much. It's 4-3 on the night. Ball through for Yankov. Yankov through. I thought he was going to get through to get the shot away there. Now he gets the cross in. Oh, no, he doesn't. Now he gets the cross in. Burya. And it's missed by Pogrigil. And that was a chance for Shaktar to have a bit of respect there and come out of this game with the draw. It doesn't look like it's going to be that way. There's just over 30 seconds left on the clock. It's 4-3. It looks like it's going to finish that way as well. And like I said, we went to a really cautious mentality and time wasting and low tempo from about the 6th minute, I think, when we went 1-0 up. So we haven't been too bothered by what has happened at that end of the pitch. Shakhtar have got 3 goals. They probably deserve the 3 goals over the 2 legs, but we have got 10 of them. And there it is. We are through to the Europa League final. And let's go and have a look and see who we're going to play. We got they out XG'd us today. 2 XG to 1.52, but we outdid them 4-3 on the score sheet. They once again did us on possession. 58 plays, 42%. But job is done. Job was done in the first leg. That 6-0 hiding that we gave them at Villa Park. But we've gone there. We've done a job. We've beaten them 4-3. And we move on to the Europa League final. And let's see who we're going to play. So we play Borussia Dortmund in the final. They came from a goal down to beat Lazio. Cancerelli get a penalty in the 71st minute to win the game 2-1 for them. They win 2-1 on aggregate, and that's who we play in the final. That will be at the end of the season. We'll just look at the schedule before we move on to the next game. So yes, as I said, that game will be at the end of the season, 24th. 4 days after the league season ends, after the game against Southampton. We've got 3 league games left: Man United, Bournemouth, and Southampton. We're going to play the Man United game now, because if we can seal our place in the Champions League in this game, I won't show you the last 2 league games. We'll come back for the Borussia Dortmund game, the one-off special as we do with the finals here, and we'll come back for that. There's no point showing the Bournemouth and Southampton game, especially if we've secured that Champions League spot. We can't. We could finish second, but second to fourth, I mean, what's the difference really? As long as we get that Champions League spot, that is all the aim is now for this season. So let's go play Man United and let's go get a result. Ball out to Cos on the left hand side. He gets towards the byline, pulls it back for Camilo Paez now. Can he find the ball in field? He does to Kian Thomas. Jose Werison, and Paez has gone down, and I think that's going to be a penalty. Referee is off to check the screen. What's he going to say? Referee's decision is penalty kick. 90 seconds in, we get the penalty. I mean, it was a silly thing to blow, because I think someone else could have got onto the end of it if Paez, with obviously Paez reaching the ground, but it's a penalty kick. Now we're 2 minutes in. Jose Werison will step up to take this. Steps up with his right foot, straight at the goalkeeper, and that is not the start we wanted today, and it's still 0-0. Mbappe with this corner kick whips it in, headed away. Musiala from distance, and it's found its way in. Inacio gets the goal. I'm sure he was in an offside position there. That one is going to be checked. Goal is awarded. He was onside. Mbappe's corner kick in. It was headed away. The shot was fired in first time with Musiala, spilt by Wadsworth right to the path of Inacio, and it is 1-0. Ball over the top. Martin Neto touches down to Pereira. That was brilliant. It works. He's hit the post. That is so unlucky. Really well worked there. And that deserved a goal. Camilo Paez now running forward. Infield to Neto. Space opened up for the shot and he blazes it over the bar. Mbappe looks at ball in 1-0. In behind. Gets the shot away and it's blocked. And Wadsworth can hang on to it comfortably. Kozl now with the corner kick. Whips that ball in. Brown with the flick on onto the top of the bar. And no such luck. But again, we look such a threat from corners as another corner comes in. Tulio hits the woodwork. Perilla's shot's blocked, and somehow Man United are keeping us at bay here today. There's another corner kick on the far side. Kozl will whip this in. Outswinger this time, headed away, and it comes to nothing as Kozl picks up the ball. Can he get the shot away here? Goes into Nikita Raj. Has to go back to Li Xiao, and that will be that. And we've been on top. We've out-XG'd them, outshot on target, but Man United getting that goal. Inacio tapping in from close range after Wadsworth made the save. It was a poor save actually to split right into the path of Inacio, but you know that happens as Martin Neto's in behind. Tackle goes in and cleared away. Obviously we've missed that penalty as well, which will give our XG a big bump. As Li Xiao goes into Kian Thomas. Martin Neto, Rog, can he turn past his man? He gets away from his man. Now can he get the ball into the box? It's a weird ball. Thomas into Werison now. Paez outside of him. Got to try and find the ball. Has to go back to Werison now. Thomas once again into Martin Neto. Perilla. Through ball for Nikita Raj. 1-on-1 and the goalkeeper makes another good save. Probably made the wrong decision to go at the near post there. But still a good save by the goalkeeper. And Kozl's corner. Whipped in Tulio straight at the goalkeeper. And it looks like this half is going to end 1-0 to Manchester United. Mbappe with the corner kick in. Headed away. Zaniolo picks it up on the edge of the box. Finds the ball in field to 1-0. 1-0 with a shot and it's just over the bar. Arsenal are currently drawing 1-1 with Wolves, which would mean that even with this defeat, we would secure 4th place. They wouldn't be able to catch us after that as Nikita Raj looks like a switch ball out to Kozl. Kozl now to the byline. Got to find the ball back. Finds Perilla. He fires it home. Federico Perilla scores yet again. It says 43. I'm sure he got 44 in the last game, but 43 goals. I'm sure it's more than that. It's 1-1 here. 20 minutes to play. Ball over the top for Kozl. Did really well. Kept it in. Kept his composure and found Perilla about 10 yards out and he fires it home. It's 1-1. All over the top. Perilla touches down to Bauman into Dunn, who's in behind. Dunn, he's gone through. Oh, I thought that had gone through the goalkeeper there. Corner kick, 10 minutes to play. Really well worked there. Ryan Dunn, I thought he just got it past the goalkeeper and Brown heads the ball straight at the goalkeeper there from the corner. Still 1-1. Arsenal still drawing 1-1 at Wolves, which means that as it stands, we're 8 points clear of them. Even if they get the goal there with 6 points behind, with 6 to play for, we have all but secured it here. And I think we have 1-1 draw. Federico Perilla getting the equaliser after Jose Werison missed a penalty in the 3rd minute. We were on top for the most part, 2.88 XG. Obviously that penalty kick there bumped us up massively. But we've done a job here at home. We've got a 1-1 draw, and let's have a look at the league table. So league table looks like this. We are 5 points behind West Ham now. We've moved to 79 points. We are 3 ahead of Man City, but more importantly, we are 8 points ahead of Arsenal, which means we have secured top 4. We've secured Champions League football for next season. It is a great performance this season from the boys. 8 points clear of Arsenal. We can probably secure 3rd place in the last 2 games. Obviously, we play 18th place and we play 16th place in the final 2. Hopefully, we can secure that. I mean, I would say there's a chance we could make 2nd, but I don't think we're going to pull 5 points back on West Ham, especially the way they're playing. And what a performance it has been this season. And now, like I said, we're not going to show you the last 2 league games because we've achieved what we needed to achieve. There's no point. Just 2 games, 2 filler games against the bottom club. We'll be back for the Borussia Dortmund game. But let's just have a look and let's get the confirmation that we have made Champions League football for next season. So it says we qualified for the Europa League by securing a top 4 finish. So we're just going to go and check that now because... So 4th place is a UEFA Champions League group stage, depending on who wins the Europa League. Well, that could be us anyway. So I think that should mean that we're going to get a Champions League spot. Obviously, it's not officially confirmed, but considering we are one of the teams in that Europa League final, it should be all but sure. Obviously, the game can't always work it out that way, but we're going to end the episode there. Unless I'm completely mistaken, we have definitely a 100% secured Champions League football for next season. A brilliant performance from the boys. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Bournemouth and Southampton to come in the following 2 weeks. We're probably going to rotate heavily, try and pick up the result in the Bournemouth game. Don't worry about the Southampton game so much. Keep everyone fresh and fit for the Dortmund game. And we'll be back for that single episode as we do with finals. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time for the Europa League final against Borussia Dortmund. Let's go and win our first cup.